live for Monday, November 8th, 2021.
Can we start my craft show? Can you say howdy, y'all? All three cats are waiting for your draw.
Can I get set up there? Fighting OBS will initiate inebriation. Cheers, y'all. Green screen.
Work better.
The green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. The green screen dress. Your chroma keys like that. The green dress. Oh, let's lift a brew. Toast the green screen dress. Cheers to neon you. Neon you. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. Neon you. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. It's absurdity in RPG font. Tycho Brahe's behind creased cardboard, but you don't pull up chairs for humor, do you? You shouldn't miss this guy Cuthris. He shakes a stone as Light Eldritch, compelling you, the viewers, to hit the merch store. 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 Walnut's Grove is gone, which sucks for a druid. Plus mail is strong, but nuts wise into it. Sigils on the cave wall stabbed like daggers. She took wolf form and she howled aloud. She bit at Cuthris and she snapped her snout. And by her instincts led you to the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Rosa, she's shopped there before. All her grandkids get gifts from this store. Little halflings with their kingpins playing footloose. I've seen them picnic beneath the stars, wearing their bright dark magic scarves. It's a one-stop shop for birthdays at the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store.
Denard's a paladin, dragonborn, who treats everybody else with scorn. But you know that they all deserve it, don't you? He gains entitlement from bits, or so Jerry claims, so I guess it fits. And they both expect you all to hit the merch store.
Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Maybe there are gods beyond whose tendrils shift their waking pawns, but Jerry kinda seems like he has got this. Except the times when the phones light up and ideas arise, then outright erupt, and Jerry's gone, volcanic cursed Rothfuss. What now, Rothfuss? Come on, Rothfuss. Ignore Rothfuss. Gosh darn Rothfuss. Dang it, Rothfuss. my game, Rothfuss. Go home, Rothfuss. Shut up, Rothfuss. Flippin' Rothfuss. Let's not do this. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking. And they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old. Where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost. All the wisps and wasps and the mezzo-lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Under Mountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Under Mountain. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight you are my live streaming audience. Welcome! We are setting up the stream, as you can see. It's a work in progress. Everything's a work in progress, though. But we're here to have fun. So let's get it going. Okay. First up, our incredible regular supporter, Kanika, rolled in just as I was ending my stream earlier this afternoon and tipped $5. So thank you very much, Kanika, for that 5. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. I didn't get that until right after I hit the raid button when we were raiding Zombie Cleo. Oh, no. I'm realizing that... so I had to restart my computer. Oh, no. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Oh, wow. Okay. So... I think I figured out... Okay. This is fine. This is fine now. Okay. So, long story short, if you've ever worked with electricity, you know you don't want to be in a situation where when you unplug one lamp, all the other outlets in the room stop working, right? And so I have this piece of furniture. It's a hutch with a light in it. And these hutches are very heavy and very big. I've got 2 of them. And they're like where we put our nice cups and fancy plates and stuff like that, right? And they have they each have like a light at the top of them, like a little LED light, and there's a little wire that runs down and you plug it into the wall behind it. And so this was one of the first things that I plugged in when I got it unloaded at the new apartment here back in February of last year. No, it's the same year. It's the same year. Oh, I can't process this. Ow, I'm hurting my back. That's not safe. Okay. So, I didn't realize that all the other outlets in that room stopped working when I unplugged this hutch because the hutch was always plugged in. Right? It was one of the first things that was plugged in. And the light in the hutch is like a low power LED that kind of acts as like a night light almost. You know, it doesn't really use much power. And when all the other lights are off, it helps you like not trip on things, you know? And so I don't turn it off normally or unplug it. Or when I do turn it off, I don't unplug it, right? It's plugged in. So I realized when we were setting up for Fliptronic's stream last Monday, I had to unplug that to plug something else in, and I noticed the outlets did something weird, and I was like, I'll come back to that, and I plugged the pinball machine and everything else into a different outlet instead. But, like, then later last week, I went through and started experimenting, and I was like, okay, every time I unplug this lamp in this hutch, all the other outlets in the room stopped working, including my daughter's computer and this light, upright lamp that we use to light like the dining room table. And it was just like, oh, this is bad. Hey, welcome, Liara. Because you don't want your electricity to operate like that. All the outlets should work whether or not you plug in a lamp or not, right? And this is the sort of thing, like, I warned the electrician about this. The electrician was by today, and that's why my computer had to restart, because I shut down everything because I knew we'd be flipping circuit breakers and stuff. And so with the electrician, he came by today, and I was so glad he was able to see us so quickly. But he came by, and he's... I showed him, like, I had several things. There's a lot of wiring problems at this apartment. So I showed him something in the other room, and I was like, okay, but here's the weird one. So when I unplug this lamp, all those other outlets are going to die. So let me turn on that upright lamp over by the table over there, and then I'll unplug this lamp in the hutch, and you'll see what I mean. And he's just kind of dubious, and, because, like, here's the thing, is when you're an expert in something, you're used to people, like, acting like they're experts when they're not. I'm not an expert electrician. I don't know what's going on, right? And so he's just like... And so I know this guy because his wife worked with me for several years. And so he knows I'm not stupid, but he also knows that, like, I'm not a domain expert on electricity. He's a professional electrician, and I'm not, right? So I unplugged the lamp, and he's just like, what? Even though I had warned him, I had told him this is what happened. He's just like, oh, that's not good. And then he's like, let me see something. And he's got a few tools that he, like, plugs into outlets to check on them. And he had used them in the other room that had a different problem earlier. And he pulls out one of them, and he plugs it in to check the outlet, and immediately the other lamp goes on across the room. And then he pulls that one out, and he puts a different tool in to test that's like a single probe rather than like a 3-prong probe. And he's like, he checks one of the things, and the lamp doesn't go on. He moves to the other one, the lamp comes on, and he's just like, oh, this is not good. And I'm like, yeah, that was what I thought. And so luckily he so he brought, because I told him up front, like, we've got problems with a few outlets. He had brought several like commercial apartment, like, I don't know what the exact term for commercial residential is, but like, he's like, okay, so since this is an apartment building, I can't just put in normal residential outlets. I'm going to put in like the good ones, so your landlord doesn't realize necessarily that somebody who wasn't supposed to be here was here. And I'm like, I mean, honestly, they're not going to notice. They're not good at anything. And he's like, wait, none of these are the proper kind of outlets. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, okay, well, I'm still going to put in the right ones. And I'm like, yeah, do that. Yes, please. Like, so anyway, yeah, so there might be some weird stuff with the stream tonight because the computer had to be restarted, and so certain things that are always open are not open. Like my tip thing when I was trying to find, like, oh no, where do I copy and paste the thing? Yeah, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. But yeah, so he pulled out and replaced outright 3 separate outlets, and then he checked a bunch of the other ones. Most of the other ones were only having problems because of the relays through the ones he fixed. So things that were giving us problems before on his testing tools were now working fine. So it's like, okay, I have so much more peace of mind. Like, it's so stressful when you're like living somewhere and like the electricity stuff like that starts acting up, because it's like, oh no, is this a fire hazard? Like, I'm just so glad that he just dealt with it, because that's one less thing for me to worry about. We had plumbing trouble last week. We had this week. But on the whole, like, we've got a bunch of guests coming through in the next month and a half, 2 months. My brother and his long-term partner Natalie, who sang together on the Green Screen Dress song, are going to be coming through town. We've got Badger Spanner coming through town. One of my friends who is a doctor is applying for a job at Vanderbilt. She's going to be staying with us. And so, like, being like, hey, don't plug your laptop into that outlet. That outlet will cause a fire is not where I wanted to be, right? Rose Wolf says, your apartment does not have a maintenance man. Okay, so here's the thing. Is the last time the maintenance guy was here to look at something else, he mentioned, like, I was trying to give him instructions to, like, oh, hey, the kitchen's over around this corner. It's kind of a weird layout. And he's like, oh, no, I know this apartment. I wired the entire thing myself. And I'm just like, oh, you wired this. Cool. Because, like, we had a bunch of problems with outlets just, like, straight up not working when we moved in. And so I was just like, that. So I was like, this guy was so proud of the fact he wired the entire apartment himself. I didn't want to call the landlord and be like, hey, the wiring here is terrible, right? Because he's old and he's been here forever. And so I'd rather, like I said, I have a coworker that I work with for many years who is great, who has a husband who's an electrician, who's very talented at it. And it's like, I'll just have him come in and I'll pay him fair market rate and I'll get this fixed kind of quietly, right? Because I would rather have, like, a licensed electrician I know come in and do this than have the maintenance guy come back and just do a slightly less obvious bad job. Because if he does a slightly less obvious bad job, it might still be a fire hazard, but I can't tell anymore, right? You know, I want to have, like, a guy who's going to come in and just actually fix it, even if it's more expensive. Because, like, yeah, the maintenance guy, yeah, if he comes by, that's built into my rent. That doesn't cost me anything. But, like, and in theory, I'm insured, so if there's a fire, it's fine. But, like, I would rather there not be a fire, right? Like, you know, it's sometimes just easier. Like, I'm not saying that the answer to a lot of problems is to throw money at the problems. The answer is to throw expertise at the problems. And calling the landlord was not going to get me the expertise. And so I found somebody who I had worked with before, who I knew had the expertise, and then threw money at them, which solved the problem. So, yeah, no, I'm not, Lior, I'm not saying a fire is in any way convenient. No, that was kind of an exaggeration or a joke. But, anyway, yeah. So that was a lot of my day, was dealing with that. But, yeah, you really want to always get the best people to work on stuff, people with expertise. Yeah. But seriously, yeah, y'all, don't, like, even if it's not technically your problem, like, oh, that's the landlord's problem. It's like, if you can fix it, just fix it. Like, I don't know. Just turn the fire tick off. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, custody judge would not like a fire either. Exactly. So, yeah, just hire good people. Get references or referrals through people you know. Ravon says, if you ever need stuff fixed on an airplane, I'll help you, Joe. Thank you, Ravon. I don't really do a lot of aviation. But, yeah. Okay. Where are we? It's nighttime. How soon is the dawn? That's the opposite of soon. That's like the most inconvenient time. Okay. So we can try to ender pearl down to the ground. And maybe it'll be okay. But that is like directly overhead. Yeah, no Wings Club indeed. Who else is online? Cub Fan? Tango's here. Oh, I forgot to greet Tango. Sorry, Tango. Oh, I forgot to set my status. Open streaming. Yeah, if I pearl to the bed... Where is it? Dang it. The bed on the backside of the castle should theoretically be safe. Uh-oh. That's not going to get me there. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is not... Oh! This is like the worst place! Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Okay. 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 Bad. Also unacceptable. There's the bed. This is the bed I was trying to get to the first time. I was not ambitious enough with my jump. Yeah, I do Twitch as well. Just ender pearl to the moon like in Portal 2. It's gone now. Sorry. Okay. So, this is coming along. I feel like, yeah, I just... Oh, Liara, I'm sorry about your frozen pizzas. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is a mood lifter. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though, is, like, I was kind of like, you know, I'm sure on some level that this electrician sees stuff like this all the time. But then the electrician was just like, oh, this is really weird. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, that makes me feel better about thinking it was weird. But, like, I was kind of hoping on some level that it was only weird to me because I'm not an expert. But it's just like, yeah, outlets should not do this. Yeah, and... Yeah, his opinion was it wasn't necessarily wired wrong in the first place, per se. It's more that they used the wrong kind of outlet for like long-term use. Like it's not the sort of thing that you would have or that you should have in an apartment building. And so just over natural wear and tear, like it should have been replaced earlier and it wasn't. But like, yeah, because it was like, so it was the kind of outlet. So there's a couple types of outlets in terms of like how they connect, right? So some outlets have holes in the back you plug the wires into, and some outlets have screws on the side that you wrap the wires around and then tighten. And the tightening kind is more labor intensive to set up in the first place, but they're more reliable in the long term. And so he replaced them with the kind that you have to tighten. So that's a little favor to whoever comes next. And they're also technically safety outlets that have like a thing that'll whoops, did I go too high? Oh, I did. I actually need to go like these on that. Yeah, these were not the kind that had both bush and screw. Somebody says, is the stream set up? Let's run through our checklist real quick. Where is the... Sorry, all the stuff is in weird places because I had to restart the computer. When will my stream begin?
The usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe and poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record
this next episode. I've been working toward.
I can't edit without footage, no.
Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and clean up that setting up stream now sign. Boom. Now we can replace it with our stream begin sign. Boom. Maybe make that a little bit, yeah, better. Much better. Okay, so the stream has begun. Hope y'all are ready for that. Okay, so where's the part that I actually lost the... Where did I lose track of where I was? I feel like I... Oh, come on. I don't need that right now, Endermite. Back off. So we're... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're supposed to be over here. Yeah, no wonder this is hard to figure out. We were almost at the top. Okay. Yes, Leora. The thing is, I gave me the power of a tablet. Okay. Ta-da! Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ba-bum-bum-ba-dum. Hey, welcome, Sammy. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. We are just sorting out what's going on here. Hopefully it's fine. Okay. So this, then, is actually supposed to cut in right when it gets to that building. Ay, ay. Okay, wait. No, it cuts in. So we've got the cut kind of here. It's supposed to cut in and then go steeper out this way. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this is a nightmare. So I think that's where that's supposed to go. But yeah, this definitely shouldn't come in back like this. This coming in back is definitely bad. But yeah, this 1, 2, 3, 4 should go to here and then come across like so. Hey, congrats on getting your lifeguard evaluation thing passed there, Luke. Good for you. Okay. Oh, wait, somebody's spamming? Yeah, I'll get rid of the spammer. Sorry about that, YouTube chat. Okay. So yeah, this wall was not supposed to come back like this, so we need to clean that out. Yeah, this is the little shed here, and we'll deal with that imminently. We are gonna need to reclaim some of these blocks though, because some of these are gonna be problematic if we leave them there. Maybe I should have left those. I feel like no, though. Wait, hold on. No, these need to keep going diagonally. So yeah, that's fine. So we'll recover these. Boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom. La da 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 da. The warrant, boom, boom, ba dum, boom. The warrant, boom, 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 ba dum. Ooh, the chief. Woo, 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 the chief. Okay, so we'll leave those. Now we're going to switch to our Silk Touch. Soon may the Silk Touch pick come to recover all the mushrooms. One day when the pickaxe is done, we'll take our mushrooms and go. La da 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 dee 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 dee. La da 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 dee. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 dum bum bum bum. Bum 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 dum dum bum dum bum 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 bum. Does this look remotely close to what I expected? I don't know. I guess we'll end our pearl alone. Wait, I missed the thing I meant to hit. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. Okay, so now that is going to make roughly the shape it needs to make. But the thing is, it needs to cut over briefly and then cut further out, actually. I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, if we cut this part over, so that means we can remove this whole bit. But, like, there's a lot to do here. Okay, so in theory, if I do this jump right this time, I should end up directly on the bed. Oh, I missed the bed. Hey, I was close. I was close, though. Whew. Hey, Pineapple Man. Okay, so what it looks like is when the shed starts, this needs to cut over more. And that's at about here. And there should be a wall, like an arch type thing. That's like 5 blocks tall that goes up and over here. That connects to another courtyard at this level. So this arch goes here. So we're going to fix this floor a little bit. Dang it. We're going to need... Let's go run and grab some more flooring bits. Oh, good. I had more sandstone in these. That's really helpful, actually. Okay, so we're going to go grab more stone real quick. Ender pearls, please. Bum 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 ba dun 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 dun. Bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Let's go down here. I do have a Discord server. It is limited to my Patreon patrons, though, because of what do you call it? Moderation reasons. But you can join for $5 a month at patreon.com/JoeHills. So yeah, I'm looking at the Patreon chat right now, the YouTube chat, and the Twitch chat. And somehow this cable got wrapped around my leg, which I don't love. Yeah, because the thing is, if you have like an unmoderated Patreon server, you can't keep growing it. And so some of the hermits have had to give up on theirs, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, $10 a month also gets you Minecraft server access, but we've got so many people playing on that as is. I'm not necessarily trying to sell that aggressively. Okay, so we're going to take the rest of this stone up here as well, I think, just to... I don't know why the pumpkin pie is purple. Cleo gave it to me, and I suspect there's something wrong with it. Bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Okay, so extra stone can go right there, although we need a little bit that's fair. And I guess we'll leave some there for the next Cleo. Yeah, it's apparently a chorus fruit cheesecake. I don't know. Am I hungry yet? Not yet. It's surprisingly edible. Yeah, apparently. Okay. Okay, so let's sort this out like adult mature professionals. Oh boy. So I'm looking at this part of the model. I'm going to hold it up. So like where that church is, we're going to go forward and then we hit this tower, and that front tower there is the tower that Cleo is put. Yeah, well, dang it. It's really hard to point at things like this. So this tower here is that tower that you see on screen. Where is it? There. It's there on screen. And it's right here. This whole thing is just... Padraig says, or Padraig says, so having Patreon only Discord helps pay for the moderation. Yeah, that's the thing, is, so, like, my moderation staff that helps with the streams occasionally actually has several shifts a day, checking in on the Discord. Where they clock in for 15 minutes, read through everything, see if there's anything problematic, see if anybody filed any tickets, that sort of thing. So it's not, well, actually, not most people don't have several check-ins a day, but, like, we have several people who each might do one check-in or so a day, and then, you know, it ensures that there's a general amount of, like, a safe amount of oversight there. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is supposed to go right to here. Oh, that's bad, because that means we need to stretch these each to be one longer. And I really don't want to do that. Okay, so the part where it's supposed to cut in. It's supposed to cut in pretty severely right about there. So if it cuts in harshly to here, and then we go 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not enough. That'll work. Okay. So this is the point where we have this, so yeah, there's a straight bit on the wall that we're gonna move. We're gonna move a lot of things, is what it looks like. Hey, Mr. Sunshine writes, I love your glasses. Thank you, Mr. Sunshine. Appreciate it. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to say, I'm not sure how long a stream this is going to be. I'm still reeling from daylight savings time changing. I don't know how y'all are doing, but I'm trying not to push myself too hard. I had a wild day. Had a bunch of stuff I had to get done before the electrician got here. Took down all our Halloween decorations. Had to move a bunch of things so we could get to the outlets easily. And now there's a zombie. Hi, zombie. Bye, zombie. So, like, I'm, like, between the time change and just the sheer amount of, like, physical stuff I had to run around the apartment doing, while also doing a bunch of other behind-the-scenes stuff. You had to work an extra hour. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Revan. Wait. Is this the one where the... Where is the one where it starts going over? Okay, so this is where it starts going over. So it's going to go more like... So we need to remove everything from here on out is basically where we're at. Okay. Alexa says, today at work was definitely rough with the time change, messed up my day. Yeah, it kind of threw me off a lot, too. Like, I usually take a little bit of time to bounce back from it, and so I'm not going to push myself. Like, I know today, or tomorrow is technically my day off from streaming because I've got my, what do you call it, Pathfinder game, but I have a bunch of other stuff I need to do. I have a ton of footage to edit. And when I get to the end of the night and go play Pathfinder with my friends, I want to not be completely exhausted and a jerk, right? Okay. So yeah, where is this other one? There. Okay. So we're gonna extend where that is. Where's the bed? Come on. How is it not nighttime? That looks like nighttime. Stupid time change. Oh, boy. Okay. So we're going to remove these as well, like where these stones are, just to make sure that I can ascertain like the actual proper place for these to go. What is Pathfinder? It's kind of a D20 derived game system. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so this is the gate. So now this is going to work exactly the way it's supposed to on the original. Ta-da! I'm Joe Hills, and I'm fantastic at everything. Okay, boom. So that's going to start there, and that's going to go... Looks like 3 more blocks. But yeah, sorry. Short version is Pathfinder is a tabletop role-playing game. Kind of like, if you're familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, it's like in that vein. But yeah, so my dungeon master actually works doing some contract freelance game development for Paizo, the company that makes Pathfinder. And I'm not really picky about what I play. Whoever's running it is the one that gets to decide. So if Quinn Murphy says, hey, we're playing Pathfinder, I'm like, okay, we're playing Pathfinder. Thank you for running the game. I don't know how Pathfinder works. I'll go get a book so I can not embarrass myself in front of these cool people. Welcome, Gautam Devolapalli. Glad you could join us. Ah! I forgot I built that. It's fine. Actually, I should probably go check on the dripstone farm. That'll wake you right up. I know. That's the other thing is because I know I have to go to bed soon because of daylight savings time change. I stopped drinking caffeine a while before the stream. Okay. Ooh, no. Nope. I thought I had this. I was like, yeah, this part is a little bit... Rosewolf, I'm fine. Fine. It's fine. Oh, boy. Oh, wow, yeah, this is way more ready for harvesting than it was earlier. Are there any card games or board games or whatever that you and your daughter play together? Well, sometimes we play games and she, like, tells me how to play them. Like, the Breath of the Wild isn't technically a 2-player game, but she, like, told me what to do, and I was controlling. We play games like Hanafuda, which is a card game against each other. Let's see. Animal Crossing we play together. Like, I don't really play too much on my own with my own island, but she likes showing off what she's built in hers and having people come visit and stuff. Yeah, Hanafuda is a lot of fun. She's actually better at Hanafuda than I am. That's one of the reasons she likes it. She gets really annoyed when I win occasionally. And I'm like, statistically, I'm gonna win sometimes. That doesn't mean I'm better than you at it. Didn't you make a RPG called Pitfalls and Penguins? How did that go? It went really well. Well, we did a Kickstarter that paid for the entire book run. And we got to do a bunch of panels at conventions. And then D&D 5th edition came out and solved all the same problems we were trying to solve, but way better because the people they had working on it had like 20 years of game design experience, whereas we were amateurs. Like, we knew there were problems in 4th edition. We correctly assessed what the problems in 4th edition were, and we tried our best to solve them by making a game that was funnier and better for storytelling. But 5th edition is just so good for storytelling compared to 4th. Like, it didn't really make sense to keep competing. Like the reason to make Pitfalls and Penguins was because 4th edition just wasn't as fun for improv comedy. But 5th edition, you can do improv comedy with it easily. Do you think Corinne could help you with Breath of the Wild, SNJ? Maybe. Okay. So up we go. I keep climbing this because it's easier to compare my paper model. Like, I'm looking at like these angles and stuff from overhead of where these walls are on this lower portion here. And it's just way easier to do it from up here. How long do you plan on going without your Elytra? I was going to say 1,776 days, but since I've blown past it anyway, I don't know, 2,000, 5,000, 2,500, 6... Oh, wait, no. 525,600 days. 525,000 moments without flight. 525,600 days. Hey, Iskel, bring me a thing, all right. Oh, Cleo actually fixed that. Oh, no! So anyway, we're going to go this way now. Let's just keep working. Keep working. Oons, oons, oons. Yeah, people are all clutching their pearls at that. Okay, so once it hits there, we actually need to go like out this way at a very shallow angle, and then have it yeah, let's sort this out. Okay, so where is the point where this needs to go down again? Oh, okay, wait. So I've already screwed this up. So this was supposed to come out here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's go ahead and move all these out here. Hey, howdy, Magigag. Welcome, Orion the Third. Glad you could join us. So I watched the second episode of Doctor Who Season 13, Flux. It's pretty good. Oh, good. All the dogs are yelling. Thanks, dogs. Okay, so I think we want to go over at a rate of like 4 here. Oh boy, we're gonna have a whole thing when we gotta retexture this. It's fine. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll come over 1 back here maybe. Come over 5. This is supposed to be a lot shallower. Why am I in a pit? I have not heard about that. Mantigag and NJ. I did not know that existed. Okay. So we're going to come... Okay, it keeps going back and then it cuts back up in an interesting way. And then, yeah, now it swings back out. How is there a creeper? Oh my gosh, is it already nighttime? Already? Come on. Nobody has time for that. Go away. Leave. Go home. It's fine. Stupid moon. Okay. I liked the DuckTales 2017. I thought it was really good. Anytime you pay Danny Pewdie money, you're making a good choice. I'll say that. Okay. So, yeah. Let's sort out some of this. Okay, so we need to go up and around kind of with these, then bring in those. Wait. So are we on the right side of this? Yeah. Good. Bring that to there. Bring that to there. Bring that to there. Boom. Oh, we're doing it. Do I have more ender pearls? Yeah, just not on me. Which would be really good. That's a good place to have them. Right next to the bed. But where's the... but the shulker box wasn't next to the bed. Boo, that was almost a good pearl. Almost. Also, let's put our surplus items of randomness in there. We're going to eat this B-dubs cheesecake thing. Vintage beef cheesecake. Okay, so from here we go. Sugar, we're going down, placing #1 with a blocks. La da 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 da. Something with blocks. La da da da. Dee 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 da. What a da 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 dee dee. Da 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 da. Wa ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da 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 da. Oh, is Cleo interpreting this that way? Oh boy, maybe I should have made this steeper then and then had it come out. Ugh. Yeah, dang it. What does the chorus fruit taste like? It tastes like papaya. My daughter made me buy a papaya at the grocery store the other day because she's like, I want to know what this tastes like. I'm like, I don't know how to prepare this. So I got to figure out how to prepare a papaya. If anybody here in the chat knows how to prepare a papaya, that would be super helpful news we can use here in the Hills household. Because it had like a little sticker on it with like suggested serving where the papaya was turned into some sort of like bowl for salsa or something. And I'm like, what? No, this is way beyond my talent. Don't give me this. No, give me something. Just cut the papaya up after skinning it. Okay, so you skin it, and then you cut it up. You have to take the black stuff out. Remove the seeds. Don't eat it raw. Eat it raw. Cut it in half. Eat it like an orange. Eat the orange part. A lot of conflicting information here. Deep fried bat. We're still not going to get far enough back. I feel like I should have gone... Maybe this should have been a deeper cut up above. No, because it had to get to there. Yeah, no, my plan was to Google it, but I just figured, like, since I'm on the clock anyway, if y'all wanted to tell me that, I wouldn't complain. Okay, yeah, so this is now actually going to intersect that the way it should. Da, na, 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 na. Dee, 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 dee. Okay, so now, hold on, we're gonna get this, folks. Do, 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 boom. Okay, so now we get the mushroom blocks out. Okay. Okay, that might be, I'll cut that down one. Okay, we want the oak wood now. How do you get it to go the other way? Oh boy, really? Hey, we got a tip rolling in from Matthew for 20. Thank you very much, Matthew. That is going to put us 5 past our next phase camera expansion goal. Whoops, sorry, microphone. Here we go. It's time to expand. Place it from the side. Okay. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so one. Let's maybe increase that one higher there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas, as the kids say. What? How did we burn a whole another day? I cannot accept that. What does Rendog say? I cannot accept that. It's too early. Go back down. No. Oh. Cooking with gas. Oh, the cooking. Does Rendog say cooking with gas? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's an old thing to say. Okay, I'm too tired to remember what you guys are telling me Rendog says. I'm like so out of it. Oh boy. Yeah, it was a rough daylight adjustment. Ay, ay, ay. Wait, was that one? No, that one was not particularly shallow. That was a misplacement. Birch. Ew. Me say daylight come and they wanna go home. So the way that this works is, so there should be on the back side of this a driveway into here, and then this is the access to that. Day oh, me say day oh. Me said it, me said it, me said it, hey hey ho. Boy, this is a whole thing. Shouldn't a castle's driveway have a fancier name? Yeah, you can call it the approach if you want. I mean, I'm not that fancy. Okay. Sorry for not catching that spammer earlier. He already apologized, so I'm not going to time him out. Also, my brain is fried. Okay. We have so much more work to do here, and unfortunately, the marvels of electricity that are my apartment just ate too much of my time tonight. or today, and too much of my energy to do as good a job on this as I want to do. And I'm terrified I'm going to do a bunch of rework. If I try to power through on this and get a bunch of things wrong, well, that's how you get a different kind of problem, right? So, yeah. But this is better than it was. Mahi Zero says raid Sammy. I talked to Sammy about raiding her. She wanted to make sure that she had her stuff under control before I raid her with hundreds of people. Yeah, I'm not gonna send people to a streamer that is still like getting their stuff tech checked. Like I explicitly asked her to let me know when she's ready for me to raid her, because that's not cool to like do that before she's ready. Okay, so let's see who is out there in the broader world of streaming, who is going right now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Wow, I'm like looking at this, and I don't think my brain is parsing the screen very well. That is a bad sign. I am so tired, and I know it on some level, but like clearly I don't have my head wrapped all the way around it. Ooh, hey, let's go ahead and mute this real quick. So it looks like the Orange County Bells and Chimes, which is the Women's Pinball League of Orange County, is doing their some sort of tournament, their October finals. So why don't we go ahead and raid them? And when we get on over there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.